And the meeting is live. Just as I say
Right,
that.
we're saying it. We love it.
Right, welcome everybody to the 7th Tribal Council here on Triumph Congo. And once again, we are here with the Hujuma tribe who were very much unable to secure this win. So once again, you guys will be voting someone out. I've obviously got some questions and we're going to get right into it. And we're starting with Hunter. So, Hunter, unfortunately, this tribe has occurred back to back challenge losses. What do you think contributed to this particular challenge loss?
I don't know if I would say there's any one thing that attributed to this. I think that we all worked together really well, trying to get everything solved in the fastest time that we could, and we just did the best that we could, like as a group, really.
Fair. Okay. So, Abby, do you see anything coming from the challenge being a part of the discussions tonight when it comes to the voting?
Honestly, no, not really. I wish I could give a more interesting answer than that, but no. We have bigger fish to fry than how people did on this challenge.
And there you go, thinking you weren't going to give me much of an answer. So, Scott, as the numbers start to dwindle, how important does your connections matter at this point?
They matter a lot. I feel like that's. I'm not trying to insult your question because that's not what I'm here to do. But I feel like the whole game is connections. Like you have to have connections. Otherwise, you're not going to get anywhere by yourself.
Thank
I don't know
you.
if that was a good answer. I'm sorry.
It was fine. It was an answer. So Lewis, kind of looking further ahead into the game, do you think when the game kind of opens up, respectively, will there be more fluidity, or is this tribe looking to stick together?
Um, from what I've heard, I would hope at least for the first vote, when we get together, we'd stuck together. From there, I'm not too sure.
Okay.
I think there's a common. I think there's a common enemy. Let's say that much.
Okay. I do want to care to elaborate what that common enemy is, but we won't.
Sean.
Oh, okay, we're going right forward.
Oh, it's Sean. It's definitely Sean. Yeah, Sean. Hi, Sean.
Okay. I'm going to circle back to that. But Kaylee, when it comes to this vote, because we're talking about this vote,
Yes.
what factors do you take into consideration when you go into the voting booth?
What is I guess one factor would be what's coming up next. Presumably a swap or merge. Most likely, I think everybody thinks it's going to be merge. So keeping that in mind, it would be what's the best move for me and the people that I hold dearest, to be able to go further in the game. I would say that this vote is probably one of the harder votes that we've had. Every vote has been pretty straightforward up until this one. So I think this one was a little tougher.
Okay. So Clefford, do you think you have managed to make enough kind of connections to where you aren't the target tonight? I know we talked about connections earlier with Scott. What do you think? Do you think you have enough connections?
Honestly, I mean, like, I'm obviously living in the other side of the world, and yeah, knowing the time difference, it's hard for me to really connect with everyone, like, know their schedule is, but so in this drive, I, I, it's really difficult for me to like engage with everybody else and with the connections in the upcoming boat. I think I'm not so sure because like it's either too late for me or they're like gonna pick me up because like I didn't really make connections with everyone. So like that's also one of the factor that I think they will consider, but hopefully not. So
Fair. No, that's fine. Thank you. And Frank has just popped in, which is great because he was the person I was going to ask the last specific question to. Hi, Frank. I'm just waiting for him to see if he can respond.
What's up?
Frank, there we go. Hi, I've got a question for you, and you came at the right time. Haven't had much talk about the choice recently. Have you got any thoughts on that and how it might develop, or have you got any working theories?
To be honest with you, I chose to forget about that. So now you have me all stressed out about something else. So
I mean, that's
I'm sure it'll come into play eventually. It's been hiding. You know, it could have been just as simple as an extra clue to the idol. Could have been as simple as, you know, get to choose to sit out. So I never got one of those choices, so I exactly don't know what comes with one of those choices.
fair. So I've got a couple of group questions now, and the first one is very spontaneous because it is something that a couple of you have talked about, or just someone you've talked about on the other tribe. So what's going on there? Yep, Scott.
I don't know if you recall that after we swapped, there was a big fight in the group chat. And like my perspective on that fight was there was misinformation put out there by Sean to a variety of people, and then it told them that they could not tell people about it. So we swapped, and people connected the dots, and it led to this huge explosion, which in the end resulted in Keon getting voted out. And that might not have happened if Sean had done that. So I think that was like a big wake-up moment for all of us of like, oh, Sean is really good at this, because we were all ready to be like, yeah, we're not going to say anything about anything, and it did. So who knows what's going to happen down the line, but I think we're all very like scared of what's going to happen.
Is that you're scared of misinformation coming to light, or because I'm hearing a lot about misinformation here?
I guess I shouldn't, maybe scared is not the right word, or I can't speak for other people and say that they're scared. I think I am personally thinking like, okay, once again, there's a lot of things going on that we didn't know about. So what is out there? What is the truth? You know, who can you trust? You don't know. And I think it was just sort of that moment of the light switch going off of like, yes, shit is afoot.
And if all of that kind of like he said, she said was happening right under our noses in the original Hujuma, there's only like our minds are gonna like spiral thinking about what he's possibly saying when we have no idea who he's talking to over on Usalidi too. So we kind of just have to go with what's already happened, and I wouldn't say it's looking great for our relationship with Sean right now.
Yeah, no, I have to third that one and say that, you know, I think he is a sooner target rather than later target, but at the same time we need to be very tactical about it. That makes sense, because Sean is definitely one of those players that you don't want to swing and miss at. So yeah.
Fair. Well, I'm gonna move on, because we're talking about these hypotheticals, and there have been talks of merge. Are you guys expecting a merge soon? Does the possibility of merge kind of change how you approach this vote? Anyone can answer that.
Well, the last time we said there was a swap, one of the production members was like, what is a swap? And then we swapped. And then today in my prod chat, I was talking about the merge, and somebody said, what is a merge? So I'm like, okay, that means it's happening.
So I can clarify. A merge is when you're on kind of like a big major road and you're coming off a little one and you want to merge into the big one.
Can we do that? That's what we should do instead.
And can I just say, I don't drive, so that analogy, well done me. Anyways, I'm now going to leave
one side of the road over there. That's why it's harder to drive.
Fair. I'm going to ask the rest of production. Have you guys got any questions to ask?
I got nothing.
No.
What level of spice is this?
On a Nando's level,
Is this vote going to be?
on a Nando's scale, rather.
Spice of
Go.
0 to Lewis? I would say Lewis all the way.
Okay, then. Well, before we get to the vote, if anyone else has anything they want to say, now is the time to speak your truth.
This has been fun. I appreciate everything you guys have done for us. Everybody I've met so far has been super fucking cool, and this is the first time I feel like I can say that. So thanks.
Okay, then. If there's nothing else left to say, we will get to the vote, and I will pass it over to Megan.
Hello, who's doing voting booth? Is it Keisha?
Me.
Keisha.
Okay. Can you go rejoin?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't think I can send you again.
Oh yeah, I can get there by myself. I got it. By the way, Hunter, Megan's lost tattoos.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
What?
It's
Well,
dope.
I don't want to spoil anything, so it's still early on. I was gonna say what
Yeah,
is
no,
it, but
you
it might be
can't
something
see
from a
it,
later
but
season.
it's dope. It's definitely dope.
I have the
Okay.
numbers right there.
The
You see
numbers.
Yeah.
That's bad luck.
I'm fine, I think.
She's like,
I don't know. I haven't had like major disasters happening in my life, so
No plane crashes.
no, not yet. Although what's really funny is the first time I went on a plane when I was 21, I was like low-key thinking like, oh my God, it'd be so cool if I crashed on the island. I'm a fucked up human, so it's fine.
Oh, there you go. I love Lost.
Do we just talk about Lost at every tribal now and during
Yeah,
the
pretty
voting?
much. Yeah. That's what our life has come to. Oh, look at the kitty.
Oh, you guys can give shout outs if you want to the viewers, to your project guests, to production.
What's
Hi,
up?
Talk
Leash.
amongst yourselves.
Is it like right now or when we vote? Because I missed.
This is now, like this point while you're waiting, while people are voting, that's when you can give shout outs. Because the viewers see this, they don't see the voting booth.
Do they see it right now or are they seeing it later?
It's live.
Don't do my embarrassing sync. Oh God.
Y'all have been live at every tribal.
Oh shit. Well, shout out to Jackie, who's playing Padlock right now. I know she's probably not watching this because I think it's live night, but like, go Jackie.
I'd like to shout out Survivor Now podcast. Go subscribe.
Yeah, Jam, I saw that.
Really?
Yeah, shout
Wait.
out. Yeah, I got to speak with Jam yesterday. We sparked and snuffed outfits.
Oh my God, is he just as adorable as on the show?
He is so lovely and just a ball of energy and sass, and I'm always here for Jam.
He was my winner pick, okay? Like I called it. I killed it. And I beat Jeremy in the draft. So
What? Whatever, I called Gabler, so deal with it.
no, you didn't. We said Gabler was losing episode 2.
Sorry,
And we also
guys.
picked him 17th.
I fell
That's the
asleep.
joke.
It's Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I like had a whole thing in my head. I was like, wait a minute. Is it Monday or Tuesday?
Well, currently for me and Lewis, it's Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Correct. I'll join you soon. Give me 5 hours. It'll be, 3 hours. Obi-Wan.
Oh.
So what's everybody's favorite ice cream flavor?
Not mint chocolate.
Literally go fuck off.
Wait, why?
The hatred for mint chocolate chip is appalling.
Okay, so
Nasty.
I don't know how familiar you are with the team, the Buffalo Bills from Buffalo, New York.
I heard of it, yeah.
So
Yeah.
they made it like a specialty ice cream flavor called Let's Dough Buffalo instead of Let's Go Buffalo. And I don't know what's in it, but the first time I had it, I was like glancing through the freezer door and I read the word dough as duff, like cough. And I couldn't see the word buffalo, so I just thought it was called Duff Butter. And it's the most delicious flavor ever. I can't even tell you what's in it, but that is what I refer to it all the time. So my favorite flavor is Duff Butter.
Okay, I have a similar story. My favorite flavor of Ben & Jerry's is half baked, but when I first bought my first pint, it had a sticker over part of the B, so it looked like it said half naked. So when I went to go get it the second time, I was telling my partner at the time, I was like, yeah, get the half naked. And they're like, what are you talking about? I don't see anything that's called half naked. I was like, it's called half naked. It's got brownie and cookie dough in it. I don't know how you can't find it. They're like, half baked? And I was like, maybe that's it. So, but Rocky Road is generally my favorite.
That was pretty solid.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
an ice cream place where I used to live called Graders, and they had this flavor. It was dark chocolate blackberry. Delicious.
Mm. We have the Meadows here. It's like custard. And then there
Okay.
was this used to be when I lived in the ghetto, there used to be this place down the street from me called Hank's, and it was Mexican food and custard. The weirdest mix I've ever seen in my life, but they
I
had
had a
the
place called
best.
Hank's.
Oh my God, they had the best tacos, and then you'd
Hell
go
yeah.
get the custard right out. It was like so, and I was pregnant when I lived over there, so I was there like every single day to the point where like the entire staff knew who I was. I was like, oh my God, I can't. I'm here too much. And that was before DoorDash too, so like, I couldn't just randomly send somebody to get it.
Keisha, you came back so fast. I didn't even have to close the room. Votes are done. Give Brandon a second.
All right, just want to make sure everybody can hear me. Can y'all hear me fine? We're good? All right, I have the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or any other advantage they would like to play, now would be the time to do so. All votes are locked. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will have a few moments to say their goodbyes. Leave the Zoom call and we will transfer you over to the pre-jury chat. Are we ready, everybody? First vote. Clifford. That's one vote, Clifford. Second vote. Hunter. That's one vote, Hunter. One vote, Clifford. Third vote. Scott. We are tied. One vote, Hunter. One vote, Clifford. One vote, Scott. Fourth vote. Clifford. That's two votes, Clifford. One vote, Hunter. One vote, Scott. Fifth vote. Hunter. We are tied. Two votes, Hunter. Two votes, Clifford. One vote, Scott. Two votes left. Sixth vote. Clefford, that's 3 votes Clefford, 2 votes Hunter, 1 vote Scott, 1 vote left. Final votes. And the next person voted off Triumph Congo, Clefford. Clefford, I just want to say it's been an absolute joy hosting you. You are probably one of the sweetest people I have ever met. Let no one take that shine away from you, my friend. If you have any last minute things that you want to say, now's the time to do so, my friends.
I'm just grateful that I met people here, and I'm not gonna say anything that will ruin the game. And hopefully you guys like go far in the end, and hopefully see you like somewhere. So good luck, guys. I'm rooting to all of you. So
You're so sweet. It was so nice to meet you.
yeah, that's fine. All is well. Good luck, guys.
Clefford, it was an absolute joy having you. Unfortunately, the tribe has spoken. It is time for you to go.
Bye.
As for the rest of you, we're not done tonight.
Of